So with another chair, it just opens up the back side of your legs a little bit more by putting those feet up. So not necessarily the directions for both, but I will be pulling in a second chair here and there. Hello to the other Denise. Thanks for being here too, at least checking in on us. I don't know if that's Denise, our instructor, but if it is, she has a big day today. Her alpacas are being sheared. So that's pretty exciting.
Yes.
Yeah. So, hi, Adrian. Thank you for being here. Lydia and I pulled a knock who's there on Adrian last week as we were doing a walk by. We called her and she came to her lawn, met us, so we could take her out at a distance. Trying to do what we can with what we've got. And then I went and found Luann and I bugged her too. And we walked a little distance as well. But she and Kevin are afraid of Zoom, so they haven't joined us on these. So
I'm scared of Zoom. I wouldn't know how to do it.
I guess they're afraid of that because they heard that people can break in and do stuff, Zoom and all that. But I think we've done
that happened very early. It happened only once or twice. They have changed the software so it can't happen anymore, but people are still afraid because of what they heard the first time.
That's what I thought.
It's the nature of rumors.
Yep.
It's too bad.
Yeah, that is. So,
are you talking about the hacking?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was also ones that were public, like you all send them by email.
Right.
What my son told me, that when it's a private meeting like that, then it's safer. But when people just publish the link, anybody can click on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll let them know that again when I see them.
Yeah.
So we always have to go to our email to click in.
Right.
Yes.
So that's why it's more secure.
Much more. Yeah, exactly. So thanks for clicking in and zooming. Anything else you guys would like to say before I sadly mute you all? I don't like doing that.
It was nice to see you. That would be one second.
Thank you guys. So like I said, I'm trying a different space here, so we'll see how things line up. I also have some music that is bossa nova, so there'll be a little bit of some work behind me. It may get a little, if it gets a little loud or crazy, I might stop and mute it or change it or flip it forward. So just so you know where we're at today. All right, I'm muting you all.
Okay.
And I'm going to go into being able to see you now. And thanks for being here, you guys. Really appreciate it. So, got one chair in one position. I'll have another chair needed. I've got my blocks. The other thing we talked about, maybe for some of you that have really strong backside of your legs, really muscular development, it may be a little more difficult for you to stretch when we do lengthen our legs. So a belt or a scarf or a strap, anything like that might be of assistance to you as well. And just make do with what you have, and life will be just beautiful. It already is. So let me see if I can get some musica going for us here. All right, let's go ahead and take a seat in that chair and find your feet if you have the blocks on the blocks. Otherwise, just lining everything up, making good alignment adjustments to begin with. And let's take our back to the back of the chair. You're going to feel that spine connected against the chair. And just take your back left and right on there just a bit. Moving with the rhythm of this bossa nova. Sliding back and forth. One hand slides forward. The other slides back. Giving yourself a little massage on that spine as well. And again, I guess that depends on the kind of chair you have too. This might not feel that well. So let's go ahead and sit up then and not move, but have our arms extended long. Shoulder blades are back into the chair. And we'll close our eyes and take a few breaths here. Slowly in and out, filling up our bellies. Knowing how important our breath is for survival, right? But for so many other aspects in our life. How many of you are singing in your day and taking your voice into songs? Whether it's around people or by yourself, but that's all breath work. That's all good for healing our hearts as well. And then let's go ahead and let our hands come down. Lift up, keep pressing into the back of your chair. Open up your hands wide, fingers wide, heart lifts. Go ahead and push it with the shoulders as the arms reach back. And you start to pull your lower spine away from the chair. You look up and you extend that gaze and you reach all the way through all 10 fingers. Like you're stretching in the morning, really bring it back and open. And then hands come down, your whole spine presses against the back of the chair. And take a breath here. Then let's repeat that. Extend through your fingers, open up wide, all the way up. Press with shoulders back, heart forward, arc into your spine. Pull the fingers apart a little bit more, lifting through a hard head. Still breathing. And then slowly go ahead, take that spine back into the chair and let your arms come on back down. Take your hands interlace, push them towards me. Inhale up. Come on back into your chair, let your heart expand. Bring your body up and take it away from the back of the chair. Move forward, pushing away with the palm of your hand away from your head. Towards me, mine towards you, and then rise up, inhale. And then exhale, take yourself back, arc, lift. Inhale to straight, spine away. Pushing forward, exhale down. Inhale, lifting ourselves up. Exhale, releasing those hands, letting them come down, feeling that energy flowing through our arms into our fingertips. Right hand takes the back of the chair leg, left comes up. My back is away from the chair now. Sitting straight down on my sits bones, coming over to my right or one side. I know Linda said that the left and right was a little confusing, so please mirror me if I go into that left and right mode. And you're on the opposite side, don't worry, just make sure that you are connecting with both sides of your body evenly. And you're connecting most importantly with your breath, okay? Come on back down, let's do another, both sides of the body. You choose which side, come on over. Maybe finding yourself coming down a little bit deeper, having a lot of good control right in this belly center here. Inhale up, really good here for your obliques. Coming back on a hand comes down, back is totally away from the back of that chair, lifting both arms up, inhale. And exhale, come on down, chin comes to the chest, lift up. Push away, chin to chest, exhale. 2 more times, reaching and pushing down, exhale. Release. Let's take some twists here. So go ahead and move. If you have blocks, you can take those apart. Move to the edge of your chair. We're going to do a twist in a few different ways here. So the first is our basic, crossing one hand over to the opposite knee, taking the other hand behind you, having your spine nice and straight, and then beginning that nice, slow, developed twist to one direction or the other. You are the captain of your ship, using nautical terminology, as Dr. White always would. Come on back, forward, inhale. And then exhale, let's cross on over again, keeping that spine long and straight, and taking that curvature, twisting back over your back shoulder. Coming back around, nice long spine, inhale. Repeating one more time each side. Exhaling as we come back. Inhaling as we make ourselves long here. Exhale. Bring yourself back. Inhale. And let's do a different type of twist here. Take your hand, either one, slide it down the inside of one leg, all the way down to wherever your grasp reaches. Slide the other arm up, elbow points high, staying here or releasing that arm upward towards the ceiling. Your head can gaze that way as well, or keep it neutral. Or you can be looking down at your beautiful feet that you are self-pedicuring. Then if you do that, I don't bother. But I know some people are freaking out because they haven't been able to get their nails done. And then bend that elbow, slide it down, and bring the other arm up. And reverse, sliding one side down and bringing the other one up. At the elbow point, stay there and continue to open up the chest or releasing your arm up towards the ceiling, the other one down towards the ground. This is the body part, waist up, of how you would do a triangle pose. We'll do that standing with assist in the chair here in a little while. And then bending into that elbow that was extended up and slide down as the other one slides up. And begin your cat-cow. Inhaling forward and looking up. Exhale, take your hand, slide it down, curl and tuck and round into that lower spine. That should feel really good. Inhale as we look and reach up. Taking it on down, pull in, navel to the spine. Continue your own breath, your pace.
Mas alguma coisa acontece no quarto agora em mim. Cantando eu mando a tristeza embora.
Let's do two more, please.
Mando a tristeza embora. Cantando eu mando a tristeza embora.
Warming up our body, especially our upper body here. Let's go ahead and take our legs and spread them out a bit, feet on the ground. We're going to start to warm up our lower part of our body by making sure we're having really good, solid attachment between your foot and the ground. So when we do that, you're already going to feel that energy coming up through your legs, and I can feel it in my glutes because I'm pushing down with my feet. So you are in control of how much of that you'd like to participate in. Inhale, arms up. Pull in at your navel. Come down a quarter of the way. That's your exhale. Inhale up. Lengthen. Ears by your biceps a quarter of the way. Send yourself back up 2 more times. Push down with those feet. Open up the fingers. Really warming up here. Pull those fingers outward. Pull on up, inhale. Continue doing that 4 more times, or if you feel comfortable and you have a good strong core, come down halfway. Inhale, lifting up. You're gonna do that 4 times as well. Again, only going into a quarter if that feels more respectful for your body. Fingers are open wide, arms are strong, feet are planted solidly here. Pulling up with your abdominal strength. And then exhale, go ahead and bend into cactus arms or trident mudra here. And pull your heart forward. Inhale. Bring yourself back. Take yourself with your heart forward again. Bring yourself back, neutral. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands coming into heart center. Let's take that left elbow or one elbow to the same knee. Praying here and taking a little bit of a twist as we look up. Pulling in at the navel point, pushing down with our feet. Bring yourself back up, using all of this, using your core. And come on over. Pressing hands together, also even more intensely, isometrically, I'm going to intensify if you want that. Push down with your feet, pull in at the navel, bring yourself back up to center. Let's do that one more time each side. Taking on over one side or the other, looking up, pressing hands together, belly pulling in tightly, and bringing ourselves back up. Releasing downward. Press hands strong. Bringing ourselves back up. Hands come down. Let's take them on the outside of our knees and push out with our knees and in with our hands, our palms. Go ahead and begin. Push down with your feet as well. And feel that isometric resistance. Feel this now energizing our lower body. Should feel this in your arms as well. This is total body conditioning here. Arms strong, pressing inward. Legs strong, pressing outward. Let's do that for 2 more full, slow, deep breaths.
And when you are near, close to me, dear, we touch.
And release. Take a couple breaths. I'm getting out of breath already. And let's go ahead and take our hands on the inside. The opposite now. Pushing out with our hands, in with our knees. Long arms, belly strong. Go ahead and begin at any time you like.
Before it's too late, my love.
Pushing out, bringing in, extending fingers, planting feet. Everything's strong here. 2 more full, slow, deep breaths.
Why not reach and be contented to charm?
And release. Release your arms and take a couple breaths here. Let's heel toe our feet back in. So we're seated with feet at about the distance of our hips. We're going to go ahead and raise our arms up. Inhale. Exhale, hands come into heart center. Let's take, and just from the waist up, we're going to twist to the left for one side at least. Feel that in your waist. Keep the knees forward. Press one hand into the other to help you come into the twist more. And then bring yourself back forward. Breathe. And let's take that twist. Open the opposite direction. Trying to maintain your elbow points outward. Forearms parallel to the ground. Prayerful hands perpendicular to the ground. Feeling that in our obliques and our waist. Should feel that tomorrow. And then bring yourself back. Exhale, hands come down.
Just disappear. I can't
If you have that other chair, we'll utilize that now. If you don't, you can just be extending your legs long onto the ground. If you have a sofa round, you can get onto that sofa and extend your legs outward. What I want us to be able to do is to open up the back side of our legs. And we'll stand up in a bit and do some of that, but I think it's important to know that this can be done seated as well. So maybe you cushion that, or you already have a really cushiony chair that you're using, or your feet are just diagonally out on the ground in front of you, okay? So if you're able to have that second chair, we're gonna lift those feet up. We're gonna pull back on the toes. If your feet are grounded, then just come in to pulling back on those toes. And bringing the toes back, push the heels forward. See what I'm trying to do with this music here. And we're going to go ahead and bring our body forward just a bit. Hold on to your knees or your calves or your ankles. And we're in a little diagonal of a staff pose here. And then go ahead and release your head, chin to chest, rounding over into yourself. If your legs are extended on the ground, you're doing the same thing. You're just coming down to whatever feels right for your lower spine. Then we're extending up, taking one hand to the opposite foot. Again, grounded or on the chair. And that hand comes behind you, the other hand comes behind you. Take a look, come into that twist as you extend, lengthen the back side of your legs. Releasing to the opposite direction. The opposite hand comes to the other foot, outside of that foot, and the other hand comes behind you. And we take a look. We're twisting and we're working again at that core. Taking that hand back. And let's bring ourselves up from that staff pose. And then bend your knees. You can do this again with your feet grounded. Bringing in that chair just a bit more so that we're in a cobbler's pose. Or some people call it butterfly pose. We have our hips open. And we can also do this on the ground. Those of you that would like to go ahead and ground yourself here, you're welcome to do that. And we're going to come from here, walk forward also, holding on to whatever we're able to get a hold of, keeping a back flat to begin with. And then releasing, going ahead and taking chin to chest, finding that roundedness in your spine. Breathing. And then taking yourself slowly up. Let's take a hold of one of your feet and bring it off of that chair. Holding it, let's take some circles here. And again, if you're not on that other chair, it doesn't matter. From wherever you are, hold up your foot and go ahead and take some circles with that ankle. And as you do, we can open up that hip a little bit more on that side and reverse that rotation. We're also doing a little strengthening for our arms as well, having us hold up the weight of our leg. And guess what? We're not leaning up on the back of the chair, so we're working our core too. Let's place that foot down. Pick up the other one wherever you are and however high it likes to go. Keeping that hip open, begin the rotations of your ankle. And reversing in the opposite way.
coisas do amor nunca.
And we can place that foot down. Hold on to the back of your chair. Have your back at an angle, so we're utilizing our core here. And again, maybe you are with feet on the ground, that works as well. And just bring your knees together and pick up your feet from the chair or the floor. Feel your core flex and point a few times. Bring your knees up maybe more, feet up higher, or stay where you are. Find where you want to work your belly area, your core. This is a modified boat pose, but I'm telling you what, it still works the core and the abdomen. Feet come down, body comes up. Let's straighten the legs out, holding on still here onto the back side of the chair. And let's just lift our heart up here as we push through our feet, lengthen them on the ground or on the chair that's in front of us. Heart opening here. And then release back to a neutral spine. Go ahead and take the feet off of that chair. That chair can be taken to the side a bit. Don't need it right now. Do a little bit more seated, and then we're going to start to move standing, utilizing that chair. Okay? Be on the edge of your chair. And let's do some chair poses here. So inhale, lift, fierce chair. Stay here, pressing down with your feet into the ground. As much as you can, open up your fingers as high and wide as you can. Those of you that would like can take your seat off the chair or just stay glued to the chair, but feet really working, arms working. Fierce chair here. If you took your seat out of the chair, place it back, lift up a little higher. And then exhale, hands come down onto your knees or thighs. Taking chair more into an airplane mode, arms come out, push fingers far away from you. Press down into your feet as if you're going to stand up. Some of us might, some of us may not. If you stand up, don't do very high. Just take a little squat here right away, right above your chair. So not very high. We want to make sure we can find that chair again. Extend your fingers out wide. Lift through your heart. Pull your shoulder blades back, whether you're seated or off the chair. And then slowly find yourself back, seated on the chair. Exhale, hands down. Really activating our bodies today. Feeling strong here. Fingers point forward now. Another form of chair. Open up those fingers wide, pull in at your navel, push down with your feet, stay right here and activate your entire body. Or if you like, pull forward and lift up just a bit out of the chair. You guys choose. Please choose what's best for you. And that's what's really nice about doing our own practice at home. We're not worried about what else is going on around us. Go ahead and find that chair, make sure it's there. Sit back down if you lift it up. Push through your fingers, be strong here. Exhale. Let your hands come down and breathe. Good. Twisted, prayerful chair, hands here at your heart. Pushing hands together. Staying right here and coming into your twist in any form you would like, right in your chair. Or coming out of the chair and then coming into your twist. Staying in that twist with your feet firmly planted on the ground. Each finger pushing against the other. Palm against the other. Breathing in your twist. If you came out of the chair, find it. And bring yourself back up to center. And releasing in the opposite way, pressing down into or on either one of your knees or thighs, or taking it out of the chair. Still staying really, really low here though. Taking ourselves back, finding that chair if we lift it out of it. Hands come down and breathe. Let's take and cross our right leg over our left. If that's not available to you, then cross at any point that feels right for you, your body. Okay. Maybe you cross and you're also able to double cross and pull that upper foot behind the ankle on the other leg. But find what's right again for your body. Both knees are coming towards the front. We're going to move into eagle with our eagle legs. Arms rise up, inhale. Exhale, right under left. Find your shoulders or your forearms or your hands. Inhale, lifting up. Any of you can try this standing. Inhale, rise. Exhale, elbow to knee. If you're doing it standing, practice that balance. Have the chair or the wall, something to keep you safe. Let's do 2 more of these with your breath as you are bringing that breath in, lifting, and then sending it out as you're curling into yourself. 1 more time. Bring yourself back upright and release arms out of that bind. Release your legs out of that bind. And then let's crisscross in the opposite way, finding again where that is for you. Okay? For you and your perfect, beautiful bodies. Let's lift up our arms. Inhale. And take those wings left under right. Find your connection here. Our arms are parallel or perpendicular to the ground, forearms, fingers up. Inhale, lifting high. Exhale, curling in. Take your elbow to your knee. Let yourself bow down. Keep going, your flow that you create with your own breath. Wrapping your breath with your movement. Just like our arms and our legs are wrapped around one another. Our lungs wrap around our heart with every breath. 2 more cycles. Pulling in at the navel, bring yourself back up. Oh, release those arms, release the legs. Let's inhale up. Exhale, trident mudra, heart pulls up, shoulders pull back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands come floating down. Come on into that open stance again. So we're going in and out of goddess pose here. And you may take this standing or seated. You all know what's best for you. Find where you want to have that opening in your hips and your knees. Have the feet following where the knees are pointed, or the knees following where the feet are pointed. That's alignment there. Okay? Inhaling, arms up. Exhale into that trident mudra, or into this pose here that we've often done with our goddess pose. Inhale, lifting. Exhale. Continue this. Lengthening really long on your inhale, coming down into these cactus arms, this trident mudra on your exhale. Those of you that want can lift it up and take it down. Please only do this if this is right for you. Lengthening side body. Exhaling down. Or just staying down in your chair. Pushing through your feet. Okay. Lengthening through the side body.
She came and stood at my knee.
Lots of strengthening of our legs today.
She called me to her room. Billie Jean
Let's do 2 more. And again, you can stay perfectly seated and do this, or you can be coming up and out of your seat. Those of you that came out of your seat, find the chair. Let your arms rest down. Let's take left shoulder forward as the right comes back. Hold on at your knees. And let's take a twist, looking over that back shoulder. Bring ourselves back and straight on an inhale. Let's reverse that. Taking the one shoulder forward, the other one back. Come on back here. Let's do that one more set. Back forward and twist. And coming back here. Let's take our hands onto our shoulders and just do some rotations here. Moving forward or backward, whichever way you'd like to start. We've done a lot with our shoulders. As we're doing this, let's do something with our feet. Let's come up and down, off of our heels and onto the ball of the feet. The balls of feet. And let's reverse that movement. Look at all these things you can do just seated in the chair, watching the TV. That's what we've spent some time doing. I know I'm doing that. Usually at night, a couple hours. One more round here. And taking hands down to knees. We're going to go ahead and walk our feet in. We're going to stay here in mountain pose, or those that would like to come up and stand in mountain pose, that is also an option. Breathing here. We're going to use the chair for a little bit of stability work and also for a few of our postures. I will describe how to do this seated in the chair as well. Those of you that do have access to standing, feeling comfortable with that, we're not going to get crazy because we are using the chair here as our support system. But we are going to hold on to the back of the chair, lift the foot that's closest to the chair onto the chair with the toes pointing away from us, okay? So we're here with a happy open hip. It's supported with that chair. And we're going to hold on to the back of the chair. We're going to come up and down that left foot. If you're seated on your chair, take your foot out, your body over to the right. Have your knee bent, knee on over your ankle. And then also begin to rise up and down the ball of your opposite foot. And then releasing foot to the ground, standing up straight here. Raise your arms up, inhale. Pushing down with that foot. And breathing here. Extending ourselves up a little higher. And then exhale, take your hands and place them behind you. Same thing if you're seated in the chair. Push down, let your chest come up. Squeeze shoulders together. And then coming back up into neutral. Take your body a little bit of a diagonal here. Pulling at your navel and come down just a bit. Pulling in here at the navel. Same thing if you're seated. You're coming over the diagonal, over that bent knee side of your body. Lift up, inhale.
Eu faço
Exhale.
samba e amor até mais tarde.
2 more times.
E tenho muito sono de manhã.
Releasing your arms. Taking the same arm of the foot that's up on the chair. Slide it down the inner side of that foot or ankle. Your other arm slides up and bring it up into that triangle pose I said we would be doing on the chair today. Fingers open up wide. Really feel the lengthening on the side body. And then the left hand or that right, the hand that was up comes down. The other part of your body comes up. And safely take that foot off of the chair. And we're going to reverse in the opposite way. I'm going to move my chair. You guys can just move your bodies or whatever works for you. And holding on to the back of that chair, let that leg come up, the opposite foot, the opposite leg bent, and the toes going away from you, okay? And trying to find alignment with the knee that's bent, riding directly above that ankle of the foot that's placed on the chair. And from here, we're just going to rise up and down on the ball of the foot, holding on to the chair there.
Eu faço samba e amor até mais tarde.
Same thing if you're seated on the chair, just flip yourself to the other side of that chair, the bent knee, and the other leg is out, and you're rising up and down, warming up that calf, working on any kind of balance. If that's not available to you, then just open up one hip and be happy with being able to open up that hip. And then from here, we're going to remove our hand and we're going to take our arms straight up. Inhale. Lengthen really high here. And then exhale, hands come down. Kind of lost my train of thought. Interlace fingers behind you. I don't have you guys to remind me, so we'll just see where we go here. Push down, bring your shoulders back, squeezing here as your heart comes up, forward. And then bringing your body back upward, releasing your hands. And your hand that is next to the bent leg slides down to meet someplace there while the other one slides up. You can keep it bent or you can raise it up. Doing a triangle pose here. Really push down with that foot that's planted on the chair and on the ground as your fingers lift up and your gaze either follows those fingers, comes back to your device or down to your foot. Really extending and opening up through your heart center here. And then bringing one hand down and the other one up. Finding yourself here. Let's go one more time. Arms up. And let's exhale into bent arms. I know we didn't do this on the other side, but oh well. Inhale, lift. And exhale, hand comes down, holding on and safely removing that left foot down. Let's walk out our feet and do one or two more with our chair as a support. We're going to take ourselves back into an extended down dog. Those of you that like to go to the floor, please do. Those of you that want to take the front side of the chair for a little bit of a lower extension, you can do that. The back side of the chair works really well too to find a really flat spine. And this helps to open the back side of the legs, like we were doing when we were sitting in staff pose with the other chair, or as we were doing if our legs were just out on the ground. Open up those back sides there. Find your modified down dog here, or half lift. And then bring yourself in, belly comes in tight. Walking forward to the back side of your chair. Taking one hip by that chair and holding on. We're just going to do some hip circles here. So bring your knee up, take it out, and you can support with your hand as well. And then bring it down and take it around. Kind of like using my hand too, because it just helps me keep that momentum going. It also helps me to bring that knee maybe in a little bit more, out a little bit more, but only when and if my hips say yes. Okay, but this is something really good because we're internally rotating, neutral, external rotation to the back. And let's reverse that. Bring the leg in, take it back. You're strengthening your glutes here as well. The chair's there to help us support ourselves. Let's do one more in that direction. Good. Place that foot down and samba those knees out, legs out. My daughter lived in Brazil. We're going to do the other side. And studied in Brazil, and thinks she's more Brazilian than she is Mexican. And her Portuguese is really, really good, but she's got this samba that kicks butt. She's really, really good. She used to be in a group and all that. But anyways, all right, let's go ahead and take support with that left or the one hand on the chair. Raise your leg up and support it going around in a few circles here. Finding that amount of internal rotation. That's when I cross the center line. And the external when I go backwards. Okay? Good. We're right back in here. It's great for hips. Happy hips to walk really freely through our day. And let's take that in the opposite way. Come on back around. Another round or two. Good. And let's samba those legs out and those hips out. And remove or bring the chair back. And we're going to go ahead and sit back on the chair. Let's go ahead, since we're seated here again, have your feet planted, sit with your back straight in a nice, strong, sturdy mountain pose here. Taking a few breaths. And let's take our hand to the front leg of the chair, and the opposite hand comes up, and we're going to hold on tight with that hand on the leg of the chair, and we're going to let our backs come back and our heart up. So you're almost like falling back, but your fingers are wide, you're holding on tight, your heart lifts. And then bring yourself back up straight. And let's reverse that. One hand down, the other one lifts up. And stay here if coming back doesn't feel right for you. But coming back is going to work on our bellies. We're going to extend and open our heart here. Opening up fingers wide. Taking a couple breaths here. And then bringing ourselves back up straight. That arm comes down. Holding on to both now. Right? Really hold tight. Pull your heart forward. Feel that arc in your spine. And then come to straight. And then slide your hands down the chair legs and curl and tuck and round. Another form of cat and cow here. Rise on up, hold on tight onto the chair legs. Let your heart come forward, shoulders pull back. And then come into neutral, slide hands down, grip, hold, wherever that is for you. Feeling that good, strong core strength here, because we're in forward fold. Protect the lower spine by pulling in at your navel point. Rise on up, inhale, hold on to those legs, and release your heart. And come on back forward, yes. Hanging low here. One more cycle. Heart, lift, shoulders, squeeze. Coming into straight. Let's take ourselves down. This time, release your hands from the chair legs. Let them just hang. Let your heavy head hang. Have enough room between your knees that your head can just go in that yes position, in the no position. Circle it around. And reverse your circle. Pull in your navel. Be strong here. And slowly bring yourself up. Ragdoll style. Chin stays on your chest. You rise up. Your chin lifts. Let's sit in mountain pose. Breathe here. Take our arms out long. Left crosses over into the hook of the right elbow, or whichever side you're doing. Stretch for the shoulder, keeping both shoulders forward and down away from your ears. Take 2 breaths here before we extend on this, and open up your fingers wide to send more energy all the way up our arms. And then let's take a twist, looking over our right shoulder. And bringing yourself back forward. 2 breaths here before we release, holding on. Nice shoulder opening here. And release, arms come down. Arms lift up high. And cross the right one over the opposite, whichever one you did, and take, and let's hold that position. Pull shoulders down away from your ears, so you're going to feel length along the side of your neck. Pushing with your feet into the ground to, again, continue strengthening the lower part of our body. Take 2 breaths. And then let's go ahead and take it into a twist. Keeping the shoulders pulling down away from your ears. Come on back around. A breath or 2. And let them go. Exhale. Oh, yeah. Bring them up. Inhale. Exhale. Heart. Cactus arms. Pull down. Release up. Hands come straight down. Finding themselves on your knees. Let's take a little hug. Right knee to right shoulder. Replace that down and repeat on the other side. Squeezing into yourself. Use your biceps. Look at those biceps bulging out. Release that hand down. Let's do the same thing. Lift up. But this time, let's take that knee out and the foot in and bring that knee closer in. to your shoulder. We've got that external rotation there going on. And then bring it back to center. And it won't go very much, but trying to internally rotate, bringing that knee towards the opposite shoulder and that foot going outward. Okay, it won't happen very much. Feel a little bit in that hip. And then come back to neutral, release that foot down, bring the other one up, squeezing in, and then taking foot in, hip out. Externally rotate, but still with strength of your arms, bringing that knee in towards your shoulder. And then bringing it back to neutral, sending it towards the other shoulder. As the foot tries to go outward, it's not going to do very much here. Back to neutral, squeeze in, release down. Sitting up straight, tall. Stick our hands to our center. The ending just a couple minutes early today because I have another meeting at